Most people never stop to think that the most powerful medicine isn't sitting behind the pharmacy counter, it's already in your own kitchen. We've been programmed to believe that health comes in the form of prescriptions, that healing can only happen when a doctor hands us a pill. But what if the opposite were true? What if real healing has been right in front of you this whole time? Imagine opening your fridge, pulling out a few simple ingredients, blending or juicing them, and realizing that what you're holding in your hand has more healing potential than an entire shelf of medications. That's the kind of shift that changes everything, because your body doesn't recognize chemicals made in a lab the same way it recognizes natural compounds designed in nature. These juices are like a direct conversation with your cells, sending the exact signals your body has been waiting for, to restore, to repair, to energize. And once you see it from that perspective, you begin to understand you're not as dependent on prescriptions as you were told. Nature already gave you what you need, you just haven't been using it. Now, let's look at beet juice. Most people see beets as just another root vegetable, maybe something you avoid on your plate because of the earthy taste. But that deep red color isn't just random, it's nature's sign that this food is loaded with compounds your body craves. When you drink beet juice, you're tapping into a natural source of nitrates that your body instantly converts into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is like opening the floodgates for your circulation. Your blood vessels relax, your arteries open up, and suddenly your heart, your brain, and even your muscles are getting more oxygen, more fuel, more life. That's why athletes use it before competition. Truth to love more deeply, and to prepare our hearts more fully. If you've ever felt sluggish, low on stamina, or if your blood pressure has been creeping up, this juice works at the root level. It's not covering up fatigue, it's changing the way your cells function by improving oxygen delivery. Imagine fueling your body without caffeine, without stimulants, just pure natural energy that lasts. That's what beet juice does. It gives your body back the vitality it's been missing. And then there's something so simple that most people brush it off: lemon water. You see a lemon, you think flavor, maybe garnish, but what it really is a natural detoxifier, a cleanser that works deep inside your system. When you squeeze fresh lemon into water, you're not just making a refreshing drink. You're giving your liver one of the best tools to do its job. Your liver is your body's main filter, and when it gets sluggish, toxins build up, metabolism slows, and energy crashes. Lemon water wakes it up, flushes it, and helps it process toxins more efficiently. It also supports your kidneys, protecting you from painful kidney stones while improving hydration at the cellular level. And there's more. It alkalizes the body, which helps reduce internal acidity that drives inflammation and disease. Even your skin responds, clearing up and glowing, because your body is no longer overloaded with waste. And the beauty of it, it's simple, inexpensive, and available anywhere. You don't need a complicated formula, just water and lemon, and suddenly you've created one of the most powerful daily health rituals that works better than anything you'll find in a prescription bottle. Now let's talk about wheatgrass juice. This one is in a completely different category because it's not just food, it's concentrated life energy. Just a single ounce of wheatgrass juice carries the nutrition of pounds of green vegetables. Think about that for a second. What it would take you hours to chew through, your body receives in seconds. When that rich green liquid enters your system, it immediately begins oxygenating your blood, saturating your cells with chlorophyll, and delivering minerals your body hasn't seen in years. Most people are walking around deficient in trace minerals, and that deficiency is behind fatigue, poor immunity, and slow recovery. Wheatgrass goes straight to work, rebuilding and repairing at the cellular level. It doesn't just give you energy, It gives you real, clean fuel, the kind your mitochondria, the engines of your cells, actually thrive on. And here's the most powerful part: you don't need a lot, just 1 or 2 shots are enough to create a shift you can feel. It's not a stimulant, it's not a quick buzz. It's deep, cellular nourishment that your body immediately recognizes as real. That's why so many people describe feeling alive, sharper, and lighter after drinking it. It's the kind of energy that doesn't fade because it's coming from true cellular repair. The real secret behind why these juices work so well comes down to absorption. When you drink them, you're not forcing your body to struggle, to break things down, or to fight through layers of processing like it does with synthetic supplements or heavy meals. These juices are already in a form your cells can use instantly. They're bioavailable, which means the vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and phytonutrients flow straight into your bloodstream, almost like an intravenous infusion from nature itself. That's why the effects feel so immediate. Your body doesn't waste energy digesting. It just receives and starts repairing. Compare that to a pill where your body may only absorb a fraction of what's inside. With these juices, you're giving your cells exactly what they're hungry for in the purest, cleanest form possible. And that direct delivery is what makes them so much more powerful than anything out of a bottle. When you start drinking these juices consistently, that's when the real magic happens. It's not about trying 1 glass and expecting miracles overnight. Your body thrives on repetition, on building a new rhythm of healing day after day. Think of it like watering a plant. 1 splash won't keep it alive, but steady, consistent care transforms it completely. Over time, your digestion improves, your energy levels stabilize, your skin clears, and even your mood shifts. These aren't surface-level changes. They're deep transformations happening because your body finally has the raw materials it needs to repair itself. And here's the difference between a prescription and these natural juices. A prescription usually manages a symptom, but consistency with nature's remedies rewires your health from the inside out. Every day you choose to drink them, you're stacking the odds in your favor for long-term vitality. What's powerful about this is that you begin to realize these juices aren't just quick fixes, they're prevention at its finest. When you make them part of your lifestyle, you're not waiting until your body breaks down to react. You're building resilience long before problems even show up. Your immune system becomes stronger, inflammation stays under control, and your body has the nutrients to repair damage before it becomes something serious. That's something no prescription is designed to do. Medications step in after there's already a problem, but nature's remedies quietly protect you every single day. It's like maintaining your car. Regular care prevents breakdowns, and your body works exactly the same way. With every sip, you're investing in the long game, making sure your health doesn't just survive, but thrives for years to come. And this is where the shift in mindset happens. You stop seeing yourself as dependent on outside solutions and start realizing how much control you actually have. These natural remedies give your body the tools it needs to heal itself, and that's a power no prescription can replicate. Your body is always trying to restore balance, always working to bring you back to health. But without the right fuel, it's like asking someone to build a house with no materials. The moment you give it concentrated nutrition from these juices, the body takes over. It repairs, it regenerates, it fights off what doesn't belong. That's real empowerment. Instead of relying on something external to patch you up, you're activating the incredible self-healing design built into you. You start to feel confident again because you know your health isn't in someone else's hands, it's in yours. And the beauty of it is that it doesn't take massive, overwhelming changes to see results. People think they need to overhaul their entire diet, spend hours in the gym, or follow some complicated health routine. But the truth is, it often comes down to small, consistent choices that stack up over time. One glass of celery juice in the morning, a shot of wheatgrass a few times a week, or simply replacing soda with lemon water, that's enough to begin shifting your body into a healing state. These little daily actions act like compounding interest in your health account. At first, you may not notice much, but weeks and months later, you look back and realize your digestion is better, your energy is steady, your skin is clearer, and you feel lighter than you have in years. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Tiny, powerful steps create massive transformations when they're repeated daily. Your body is always trying to heal. That's the most overlooked truth in health today. Every second, your cells are repairing, detoxifying, and rebuilding, even without you realizing it. But here's the problem: most people are unknowingly working against that process. The foods they eat, the stress they carry, the lack of nutrients in their daily diet, it all slows down or even blocks the body's ability to do what it was designed to do. And then they wonder why they feel tired, why their digestion is sluggish, why their skin looks older, why aches and pains never go away. They go to the doctor looking for answers, and the answer is almost always the same: a prescription. But a prescription is not the same thing as healing. It's like patching a leak with tape when the whole pipe needs rebuilding. Your body isn't broken, it's not malfunctioning, it's simply starving for the right raw materials. Imagine trying to build a house with no bricks, no wood, and no nails. You can have the best construction crew in the world, but if they don't have the supplies, the house will never get built. That's exactly what's happening inside most people's bodies right now. Their systems are capable of healing, but they're missing the building blocks, the vitamins, minerals, enzymes, antioxidants, that allow that process to actually work. And here's where these juices come in. Think of celery juice, beet juice, lemon water, wheatgrass juice as those missing bricks and beams. The moment you introduce them, you're finally giving your body what it's been waiting for all along. You'll be amazed at how quickly your system responds, because the body doesn't waste time. The second it receives the right nutrients, it puts them to use. That's why some people notice clearer skin, better energy, and improved digestion within days or weeks. It's not magic. It's biology. Let's take energy as an example. How many people rely on caffeine, sugar, or stimulants just to get through the day? Millions, and yet all those quick fixes do is whip a tired horse to keep running. You don't get real energy, you borrow it from tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes and you're even more depleted. But when you drink beet juice, suddenly your cells are flooded with oxygen because your blood vessels are wide open and delivering fuel efficiently. That's not borrowed energy, that's true cellular power. Your mitochondria, which are like the batteries in your cells, finally get the oxygen they've been craving. And that's sustainable, lasting vitality. Now think about your digestion. So many people live with bloating, gas, constipation, acid reflux, and they think it's normal. It's not. The digestive system is supposed to run smoothly, but when the gut lining is damaged or inflamed, every meal feels like a battle. Prescription drugs can mask those symptoms, but they don't heal the gut. Celery juice, on the other hand, has compounds that soothe the lining, reduce inflammation, and balance stomach acid. Over time, that means food digests more efficiently, nutrients absorb better, and your gut feels calmer. Again, that's real healing, not just covering up discomfort. Even your skin is a reflection of what's happening inside your body. You can spend hundreds on creams, serums, and treatments. But if your liver is sluggish, your kidneys are overloaded, and your cells are dehydrated, the skin will always reveal it. Lemon water is one of the simplest tools for giving your liver a boost. It helps your body flush out waste, clears the blood, and balances your internal chemistry. And what happens? Your skin clears, brightens, and glows. That's not coming from a cosmetic, it's coming from within, because your body finally has the capacity to keep itself clean. And then there's wheatgrass juice. This is where cellular repair takes on another level. Most people don't realize how depleted their bodies are of trace minerals: zinc, magnesium, selenium, manganese, chromium. All the small elements that control enzymes, hormones, and even brain function. These minerals are nearly absent from processed foods and often stripped from modern soil. But wheatgrass pulls them up from the earth and condenses them into a living, vibrant shot of green energy. When you drink it, you're literally restoring what's been missing for years. Your blood becomes richer in oxygen, your cells regenerate more efficiently, and your body begins to feel lighter, cleaner, sharper. People describe it as a life force because it connects them back to true nourishment. Now, I want you to imagine this process happening in your body day after day, week after week, because you're consistently making the choice to give yourself these juices. Every day you're telling your body, here's the fuel you've been missing, here's the support you need to keep healing. Over time, your energy stabilizes, your sleep deepens, your focus sharpens, your mood improves, and your physical aches begin to ease. This is not theory, it's what happens when biology gets the raw materials it requires. But here's the bigger point: your body never gives up on you. Even when you've treated it poorly, even when you've deprived it of nutrition, even when you've pushed it with stress and stimulants, your body is still working every moment to keep you alive and functioning. Think about that loyalty, think about that resilience, and then ask yourself, doesn't it deserve your support? Doesn't it deserve for you to give back what it's been asking for all along? These juices aren't just drinks, they're signals. Every sip tells your cells, it's time to repair, it's time to restore balance, it's time to thrive. That's why people often describe feeling not just physically better, but emotionally lighter when they begin adding them into their lives. Healing is not just a physical process. It changes how you think, how you feel, and how you show up in the world. When you feel strong and energized, you carry yourself differently. You take on challenges differently. You start to believe in your own capacity again, and remember this, it doesn't take perfection. You don't have to live in a bubble, cut out everything you love, or be flawless in your diet. All it takes is consistency with a few powerful tools. And juices are some of the simplest, most accessible tools you'll ever find. They bypass complexity and deliver results. That's why so many people who thought they had tried everything find a breakthrough when they start drinking them regularly. Your body has always wanted to heal. It just needed your cooperation. And the moment you align with it, instead of working against it, everything begins to change. So here's what it really comes down to. You don't have to wait for a prescription to change your health. You don't have to live at the mercy of fatigue, bloating, brain fog, or constant trips to the pharmacy. Your body has been designed to heal. It's been fighting for you every single day, and all it's ever needed is the right fuel. 4 simple juices: celery, beet, lemon water, and wheatgrass have the power to give you back that energy, that clarity, that vitality you thought was gone. They're not exotic, they're not complicated, they're not locked away behind a counter. They're right in front of you, waiting for you to make the choice. The decision is simple: keep relying on quick fixes that cover up the problem, or start fueling your body with the tools it needs to truly repair. One glass at a time, one choice at a time, you begin to rebuild your health from the inside out. And when you experience that shift, you realize you didn't need a prescription after all. You just needed to trust the natural healing design of your own body.